Hola, buenos dias. It's Caipacho with the weekly Pele report for February 12th of 2025. It's the full moon in Leo. Ow, baby. Oh my God, look at the scarlet macaws, man. 3 of them. It's the Scarlet Macaw report. Cut it out. Oh, por Dios. What the heck is going on? Fly away, baby. Okay, as far as what's going on astrologically, I mean, there are not that many planetary aspects that are exact this week. I'd say the main thing is that Mercury goes into Pisces on Friday. The Sun goes into Pisces next Tuesday. So we're in the final degrees of Aquarius. And we are coming into, of course, the full moon's today. And then she's going to start, waning, getting smaller, smaller, smaller. We've hit a peak in the lunar cycle. And things are going to start mellowing out and slowing down after the great buildup of Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and the big action going on. Things are going to really chill out. She's going to move along, and tomorrow she's going to square Jupiter, and on Friday, oppose Saturn over there in Pisces. He's going to go into Virgo. Whoa, there's a nice wave. You don't want to get too lost. You got to stay a little bit in the present moment here. You don't want to get too far out there with this astrology stuff. Where was I? Yeah, she's in Virgo, right? Earth, grounded, practical, real. And she stays there until Saturday. And opposes Neptune just at that last degrees of Virgo before she goes into Libra. And then she trines Pluto and opposes Venus over there in Aries when she gets into Libra. By Monday, she trines the Sun. So we have the moon opposite the Sun, okay, today. And then by next Monday, she trines the Sun, right? And that's going to be at the last degrees of Libra to the last degrees of Aquarius. So it's going to be a beautiful day just before she goes into Scorpio and squares Pluto. Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, I'll find a little place to sit down and talk at you where it's not too windy, waves aren't too loud, and pura vida. All right, everybody. Okay. I just don't really have that much to say today. We'll see how this all comes out. I mean, I've been talking, I don't want to be just repeating myself and saying the same thing over and over again, week after week, but it's just, we are in limbo. That is the song for this week, Sitting in Limbo by Jimmy Cliff. Sitting in limbo, waiting for the crack of dawn. Sitting in limbo, but my faith will keep me on. This is Pisces. Now Mercury and the Sun are going into Pisces to join Saturn and the North Node and Neptune for the next month. And part of the challenge here, okay, is that Venus has gone into Aries, right? And Mars is retrograde in Cancer. Now, they're not coming into an exact square. Okay, Venus is going to go up to like 10 degrees. Mars is coming back to 17. That's pretty darn close, but still, they're both cardinal signs. Okay, they're both, Brahma, creative, get going. Venus in Aries wants to charge forward. You know, initiate, go wild, and swing from trees, and be spontaneous and impulsive, and yeah, go for it. But you know what? It could be premature. It could be impatient. It could be, you know, just like, no, really. So we have to be careful during this time not to make what they call a false start. Let's not forget, Mars is still retrograde. And this, to me, I don't know about you, but it feels like the longest Mars retrograde I've ever had in my entire life. I mean, it only went retrograde on December 6th. But December 6th to January 6th to February 6th, it doesn't go direct until a week from Sunday. Okay, February 23rd, Mars goes direct. But then, so everything is direct for how long? Not very long. Okay, Venus goes retrograde. Okay, March 1st. Joined by Mercury retrograde, March 15th. And where do they go? Venus and Mars march right back into Pisces. I mean, so it's no sooner does Sun and Mercury, you know, Sun come out of Pisces, then Mercury and Venus go back into Pisces. I mean, this is just like, oh. No sooner does Mars go direct than Venus and Mercury go retrograde. It's like, come on, universe. This is taking forever. And you know, I've often used that analogy. Oh gosh, there's a little dragon over there. I love these dragons, man. Anyway, I've used the analogy so often, okay, of, you know, the trapeze artist that swings from the trapeze and what? Let's go. Flies through the air with nothing but faith, hope, and hopefully some skill before grabbing that next trapeze and going onward. Yeah? I mean, we are in limbo. Pisces is the end just prior to a new beginning. The seed must die before it's born again. Okay, you know, winter must end before spring comes. So, you know, this is just like this time. You know, it's a mutable sign. Okay, Neptune, Pisces is all very passive, accept, allow, surrender, let go, believe, have faith, and my faith will lead me on. Bop, bop, ba-doo, bop, ba-dop, bop, boop. Now, we do have what? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you felt it, okay, earlier this week, okay, the moon was building. You know, going through Cancer, hitting Mars, and then, you know, going into Leo, fire, and, you know, right? You know, there's this, you know, kind of an explosive full moon happening in Leo. But what I'm saying is now, after this full moon in Leo today, Wednesday, it's going to start to taper off, especially when the moon goes into Virgo later on today, right? In most places on planet Earth. But let me even read what this full moon is about. The Sabian symbol, okay, for the, you know, for the degree is the 25th degree of Leo. A large camel is seen crossing a vast and forbidding desert. We're in limbo. We're packing up, getting ready to go through the desert before we hit. Or it's almost like you're on a sailboat, if you've ever gone sailing, and you're out in the middle of the, you know, the water, and the wind stops, and you just sit. I mean, I know today everybody's got a motor on their sailboat, okay? But, you know, I've heard of people on their way back from Hawaii to California, okay, where they sat, they did not have any wind for a week, and they ran out of gas. And they just sat there in the middle of the freaking ocean. I mean, they almost ran out of water. I mean, it's not funny. Okay, it was bad. It was bad. And it may feel bad for you. Yeah? And there's what this brings up. But let me finish the frickin' Sabian symbol. Self-sufficiency in the face of a long and exhausting adventure. The camel here represents a living organism that is able to sustain itself independently of its environment at the start of a trying journey. The organism carries within itself what is absolutely needed for survival. At the deeper human level of consciousness, it is easy to see the value of self-reliance and self-sufficiency as one enters the occult path leading to a more dynamic and inclusive realm of existence. A more dynamic and inclusive realm of existence. This is Pisces. This is the world of spirit, where all is one. Yeah? Nirvana and Samadhi. Ow! The camel carries water within its body. And it is said that the dromedary is able to utilize the matter stored in its large protuberance as food. The suggestion here is that in order to be released from bondage to the old world, we should be completely self-contained emotionally. Having absorbed the mental food which this old culture has given us, we are ready to face the desert. Nothingness, sunya, until we reach the new world, Aries. We need, in capital letters, total independence from our surroundings and utter, capital letters, self-reliance. So let's look at this. I've said it before. I'm going to say it again. Saturn's in Pisces for 3 years. North Node is in Pisces for 1.5 years. Neptune's been in there for 14 years. We're closing out a very long old cycle. We could say the old world, the old paradigm, the patriarchy, however you want to label it or name it, the age of Pisces, Kali Yuga. I mean, it, you know, and this does not happen in a day, in a week, in a month. These are deep psycho-spiritual transformations of identity, of purpose, of intention, of meaning. So, you know, this can leave us in a great quandary. Yeah? Who am I? Why am I here? What is really going to fulfill me? What does my life really mean? What's really going on? I mean, it's time. It's time to contemplate, meditate, go inward like I have been repeating, and become self-reliant. become self-sufficient. I've really been kind of going by the motto, it's not what happens, it's how I deal with what's happening. This is what's important, right? This is a time of changing ourselves, changing our, our approach to life, our, what we believe in, what is important, our priorities. Yeah? And let's not forget the danger of this South Node in Virgo. Okay? That South Node in Virgo, oh, I want everything to be perfect. I want to order it. I want to structure it. I want to control it. I want to, engineer it. I want to design it. I'm going to work it out. I'm going to fix it. This is not what this time is about. So, the moon moving after this full moon, moving into Virgo for the next couple of days, Thursday and Friday. Okay, it's going to oppose Saturn, oppose Neptune, hit her own South Node. It's just like, be careful not to worry too much and not to get too anxious. Yeah, I mean, Virgo is, indigestion and ulcers and worry and anxiety and loss of sleep and just like, angst. No. As much as is possible, we want to take the chill pill, and our faith will lead us on. Living in limbo. It's such a great song. I mean, it's just like, and of course, the beach helps. Nature helps. Watching birds. Watching the waves. Watching a river flow. Watching a tree grow. You ever watch a tree grow? You think life is moving slowly? Try being a tree, man. Whoa. Tree consciousness. Let's get into the tree consciousness. Absolutely awesome, man. Ow! So, yeah. What can I say? That's all I've got to say this week. And it's like unfortunately, it's not just this week. Okay, like I said, and Venus in Aries is going to be like, oh, come on. And then Mars is going to turn direct a week from Sunday. And then we're going to have a little window there, the first couple weeks of March. Okay, yeah. Now, go for it. And all I want to say is be careful. You may change your mind, or you may overcommit, or you may get into something that you later regret because you were impatient and you just went and jumped. You did not look before you leaped. You did not think before you spoke. So this is, I'm saying, like, you want to go on like a 30-day silent Vipassana retreat. That would be the best thing you can do right now, man. And I know, the world's all changing, and, Trump is doing this, and the economy, and the Bitcoin, and I mean, everything's going topsy-turvy, wild, crazy. Yeah. But really, just watch, because it's almost like the stage is being cleared, right? Like it's the end of scene 4. The curtain is closing, and they're going to move all the, a lot of people, in the U.S. government are, losing their jobs or getting notice, or they're closing the Department of Education. And I mean, there's just like this whole kind of like, goodbye, it's over, da-da-da-da. And the stage, the world stage, doesn't get cleared off, and scene 5 does not get set up, and the curtains don't open, immediately. So what I say is, really, it's when Venus goes direct early April, Mercury goes direct early April, it's early, it's mid-April that it's going to be time where we can charge forward. So here we are, mid-February, mid-March, mid-April. If you can hold tight for 2 months, go inward. Redecorate your home. Okay, paint your house, wash your car. Okay, heal your body. Do your exercises. Do your cleanses, liver cleanse, colon cleanse, kidney cleanse, whatever cleanse. It's just like, take this time. Because I'll tell you what, April, Aries, Venus, Mercury goes into Aries, Sun goes, it's gonna really move. Okay, Jupiter's gonna be direct, moving into Leo, and stuff is really gonna be happening. April, May, June, July. It's gonna be boop, 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 boop. And then you'll look back and go, oh, man, I sure wish I took that vacation when I had a chance. I sure wish I rested and recuperated while I had the chance, because now I've got to be on 24/7. So go with the flow of Mother Nature. And this is what is so cool about astrology, baby. It says, hey, it's time to do this right now. It's time to take a nap. It's time to paint a painting. It's time to learn a new song on the guitar, or whatever, a new dance. Take some dance lessons. Pick up an instant. Come on. Expand your repertoire of what life can be. Moon in Leo, full moon in Leo. Creative self-expression. Leo rules hobbies. Okay, do you have a hobby? Well, if you don't, it's time to get one. And if you've got a hobby, maybe get another one. Have 2, 3, 4 hobbies. I like to play ping pong. I like to play the guitar. I like to garden. I like to dance. I like to, come on. It's like, have a good time. And a lot of hobbies don't cost that much money. You can find things. It's not like, I need a bunch of money if I'm going to go do this or go do that or go do the other thing. You know what? Going out to the beach is free. Going on a hike to the waterfall is free. There's this does not have to break the bank, right? So it's scheduling, it's timing, and probably more than anything else, it's turning off your frickin' phone and shutting down your computer. That's really, come on, really? I'm in a big transition from an old to a brand new me. Though confusing, uncertain, and scary, it's important that I wait and see. It's important. You are important. Your life is important. Your loved ones are important. Your health is important. Your sanity is important. Let's become self-reliant. Let's draw in our energy and say, you know what? I count. I matter. Chiron in Aries, Uranus in Taurus. I'm important. My life is important. I'm tired of serving and showing up and working and giving and being there for, Tom, Dick, and Harry and everybody else and whoever. No. Right? The best you makes the best healer, servant, mother, father, child, daughter, son, employee, boss. The better you are, the better you're gonna be for everybody you know. So, yeah, it's important. You're important, man. And yeah, I'm in a big transition from an old to a brand new me. Though confusing, who am I? Where was I? Uncertain. Where am I going? How do I get there? And scary. I don't know. It's important that I wait and see. Ow! Be like them scarlet macaws, baby. Find yourself some nuts. Fly from tree to tree. Yeah, man. I'm sorry I could not get them in flight. You know, when they're in flight, it's like, oh, wow. They spread those wings. They got that long tail. They got all those colors. I'll try to get one on the way back to the car. But, yeah. Just be like a bird, man. Fly like an eagle to the sea. Namaste. Aloha. So much love.